We are off to seaside. The day started shittily. Is that a word? Shittily? Shitty? It's really bad. It was raining like properly, like proper storm. So we weren't really sure. Today's lesson: never listen to the weather forecast. Maybe I should rename this channel from Not an Englishman to Not a Weather Forecast, since I'm always talking about the weather. Because today's weather forecast was like storms and rains through the whole Slovenia all afternoon. And so much about raining and storms. Trying to pretend like I'm not holding a camera and, you know, filming myself, just casually eating my ice cream. It's really sweet though. We just walked from Portorož to Piran, which is kind of about an hour-ish of walk. This guy behind me, this is Tartini. It's called Tartini Square where we're at. So he is like the motherfucker of violins. So he was a violin player, and apparently the legend goes that on one concert he was playing the violin and his strings broke, and so eventually he was playing only on one string, but he was so good that he managed to play the whole concert through on one string without anyone noticing it. I don't know. I mean, I play ukulele, and then if one string breaks, I was checking YouTube analytics about my videos, and I realized that the viewing goes up whenever a Magda appears or the slow motion videos appear. So here's Magda in slow motion going into the water in her bikini. No, just kidding, I would never do such a thing, you know, just to get views. We actually made it to Ljubljana. It only took us 1 hour more than usually because there were, well, 4 traffic jams. The longest one 15 kilometers. Thumbs up for Slovenian highways. We're gonna meet a lot of people today. It's gonna be busy but nice. Now we're just gonna wander the streets of Ljubljana for a bit and see what summer looks like here. Lunchtime. We are going for the traditional Slovenian burek, which it's Magda's favorite.
Which is not Slovenian.
So it's Magda's favorite dish, and tells you a lot about Slovenian culinary because it's not Slovenian at all. But you know, can't argue with a person coming from a country whose main dish and main alcoholic drink is made out of potatoes. So much variety. Any good?
We could do this at home.
If you haven't read Dante's Inferno yet, then pause now and go and read it. Probably take you about a month, but still, you know, it's worth it. But if you have read it, isn't it just the best work of art ever? This was kind of a, what I thought would be like a fancy introduction into us going to the cave here. It's a Škocjan cave, because it's amazing. But then they told me that you can't take photos in there or video, so it kind of, you know, I brought all the kit with me. I was like, nah. I'm still hoping on bootlegging some of it though, so let's hope I'll get away with a few shots. just came from a cave which was 90 meters underground, and I think like altogether was around 450 stairs, and now we're making more stairs. Quite a few meters above ground. Is it worth it? I don't know, you be the judge. If someone would have told me 10 years ago that I'm gonna have one of the best holidays of my life in Slovenia, in my hometown, I would probably laugh. I would never have thought of anything like that. But there's a really nice quote in one of my favorite films, Cinema Paradiso, and it kind of says that you need to leave your hometown for decades and not think about it and not come home at all, and then after so many years come back and notice these changes that happened over time and learn to love it again. Because it's when we were paragliding and we were waiting for the wind with the pilot behind me, and it was this most amazing view, and I said to the pilot, I said, you know, when I lived here I never ever realized how really beautiful this is, and only now, like after 2 years living abroad, I'm noticing all this beauty. And he said, yeah, of course, because your eyes are so full of it, so you don't really appreciate, you know, what you have right in front of you. And also one thing I really love about this place, and I never, you know, cherish this or what have you, I think this is sounds really cheesy, but that's how it is. Fuck it. It's whenever you ask people, you know, what the weather is going to be, no one takes a phone and checks the app, but everyone looks at the sky and says, oh, it's coming over that hill, and this one is kind of gray, and this one. And whenever I would talk to people about my hometown, or I would show them, you know, what it looks like, or even Magda now we were talking about, and she's always saying, you know, why on earth would you leave this place? Why don't we come back? And my answer was always, yeah, I love it. It's really nice. It's beautiful. But there's just nothing for me to do there. You know, there's no jobs I could find, there's nothing really I could do, and I always kind of felt that there's really no place to grow. But I realized now that this is just a really poor excuse, actually, because, well, this week we went on this, you know, up this mountain, and there's a guy who is 23 or 24, and it was his idea a couple of years ago to start this cheese making again. And they're making a huge business out of it, and the guys are enjoying it totally, and you know, they're kind of resurrecting this cheese making culture or what have you. Not the bells. And I don't know if you can see, but there's right behind me, behind these trees, there's this red building, and it's a restaurant, and inside that restaurant works the world's best female chef. I even used to work there for 2 consecutive summers, and I think they were really, really happy when I left, because I was the worst waiter and cook ever. So it kind of leaves you without excuses, you know? You either find an excuse or you find a way. I guess this is the lesson from this vlog, I don't know. So I'll try to complain less, and I did almost lose hope about this place, but I think I'm not giving up on it yet. I don't know, I might have an idea or two. Who knows? Come on, look at this. Seriously, if you think about where to go for holidays for a week or 2 weeks or for a month, please do check out Slovenia. It's fucking amazing. Thanks for watching. Thanks for taking your time and energy and your broadband to, watch this episode or episodes. If you liked it, please share it. It won't hurt me. It probably won't hurt you, I guess. Click the like button if you liked it. If you didn't like it, then don't click it and click the dislike button. I guess it's a free world. Do subscribe. I don't know if I'm just pointing randomly because everyone points where they're doing YouTube videos, and subscribe. A project is coming up on this channel that I'm really, really looking forward to, and I'm really working hard on it. And I got a lot of friends involved in it as well. I got something in my teeth. That's it. Thanks.